Urban Ed's annual gala. I'm Martin-Mathews. Some of you may know me as a former board member or serving as the interim executive director. But tonight, I would like to formally reintroduce myself as the newly appointed executive director of Urban Ed Academy. Thank you, I'm very excited. This is Sneakers and Scholars, where style meets substance, and I just really want to take a moment to appreciate all of the dope, fly sneakers that are in the room, and also the brilliant, beautiful minds. Thank you for showing up in theme. Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. In full transparency, I started the week out with a completely different speech in mind. And although we've come here tonight to celebrate, it would be inauthentic and disingenuous for me not to acknowledge what happened on Tuesday. For many of us, the results of the election feels like a deep wound that refuses to scab over and heal. For those of us that are in this work, in the work of coalition building, in the work of creating spaces that are equitable and liberating, there's an unspoken question that's floating around. How much longer can we keep doing this? I want to remind us that we come from a long lineage of folks that never faltered in the face of struggle. We're not new to this, we're true to this. If Harriet Tubman can escape slavery, surely we can find a way out of bigotry, capitalism, inequity, and hatred. It is understandable that tonight many of us feel discouraged, but in this moment, I want us all to remember Angela Davis's call for radical love and justice. She teaches us that true commitment to liberation is not seasonal. It isn't dependent on the political climates of the time or who occupies the Oval Office. Our commitment to liberation is as steadfast as it is radical. And in fact, it is our consistency that makes it radical. It roots us, it grounds us, and it gives us purpose beyond any one moment in history. And so in this current landscape, where equity sometimes feels like a distant promise, it is our sustained dedication and action that matter. The journey towards justice, towards equitable liberation, starts with equitable representation. And it's not a sprint, it's more than a marathon, it's actually a relay. Tonight, each of you are committing to carrying the torch forward with us. Your time, your energy, your resources, they are fuel for this movement. And I want you guys to feel and to see the impact of your support. So we're going to play a short video, our latest video, which I think beautifully captures Urban Ed's mission and the impact that we're making together.
Like, is that how I should say it? It's probably my Philly accent. At Urban Ed Academy, we're on a mission to ensure every student can learn from a Black male educator. We know representation in the classroom is a powerful catalyst for improving educational outcomes for all students. So, our vision is for every student in the Bay Area and beyond to learn from one Black male educator in their lifetime. To address education equity and build a more democratic and inclusive society, we know that representation is a significant start. Black students, as well as students of all backgrounds, benefit from learning from Black men and from seeing them reflected in leadership roles. Becoming an educator is a complex process and a significant commitment. Beyond tackling a challenging and essential role, there are significant barriers to a sustainable career. Our Educator Fellowship Program is all about tackling the obstacles that Black male educators face when entering the profession. Urban Ed recruits, prepares, houses, and supports our fellows' professional development throughout all 4 years of the fellowship. all while providing a holistic model that works to retain Black male educators in a highly stressful profession. UrbanEd invests in fellows because we know what is required to get into and stay in the profession, and fellows are already making an impact on the lives of students. With 7+ cohorts recruited and in the program, plus 5 to 10 new fellows joining each year, dozens of school site and teacher preparation programs and counting, and housing partners. Still, we need your help to reach even more Black male educators and change more students' lives. Get involved today. Become an educator, donate, spread the word.
And this is why we're here, right? Because we know that representation matters. We know that every child deserves to see the potential reflected back at them by those who lead, not just at the federal level, but in their classrooms. And we know that to create true equity, we need to build pathways, communities, and schools that nurture minds and spirits of Black educators and students alike. We at UrbanEd are here to create a world where Black educators are not anomalies, but are abundantly present, leading in our schools, creating curriculum, and shaping our communities. We are here to fundamentally reimagine a system that has for far too long failed all of us. Most people know that my background is as a researcher. A quick fact, being assigned a Black teacher increases a student's math and reading scores and decreases chronic absenteeism by 60%. Regardless of race, Black and non-Black students alike. This is truly the sum of all of us. Data has shown us time and time again that if we center the most marginalized, we are able to create systems that support and uplift the masses. Which means that we, the collective, have to be guided by a moral obligation or a moral imperative to create schools that are not only inclusive, but transformative spaces for Black children, where they are seen, where they are valued, nurtured by educators who understand their struggles, celebrate their brilliance, and are committed to their liberation. In the spirit of tonight's theme, celebrating Black joyful learning, I want us to understand that joy itself is a form of resistance. Yes. It is something that cannot be taken lightly or dismissed as trivial. Our joy is precious, it is sacred, and it's something that no one, not a politician, not a policy, can take away from us. Joy is the light that sustains us when the world grows dark. And it is our reminder that we are not merely surviving, but that we can also thrive. In a world that so often seeks to diminish us, our joy says that we are here, we are whole, and we are worthy of celebration. Let us tonight be joyful, be bold in our joy. Let us dance, laugh, play, and love as acts of defiance and as declarations that our spirits are unbreakable. Joy in this moment is both a balm and a weapon, a reminder that even in the hardest times, we hold the power to claim beauty and delight in our own lives. We've got an evening full of unique experiences for you all. Please visit our program stations, meet with our fellows, capture your own nostalgic school videos over on the other side of the wall here. Try your luck at our wine bottle ring toss. Get creative at our sneaker decoration station on paper and also the real thing. You can see I got my jewelry on, my kicks already. Later, we're going to be gathering back over here for teacher credentialing Jeopardy. I think a big part of the work that we do is that folks don't know actually how hard it is to become a teacher in California. Inspiring conversations with our fellows and a community roll call. Don't forget that you can also enter a raffle at the check-in station over here at a chance to win an autographed jersey by 49ers or the Warriors. I also want to invite you to dive into the evening with open hearts, open minds, and open checkbooks. Participate in our live fundraising session. Every dollar that's raised here tonight goes to our mission to building schools and systems where Black men are not just present, but they're celebrated, they're supported, and that they're leading the way. And lastly, I want to give a round of thank yous. Thank you to our incredible sponsors, to our Urban Ed staff, and our fellows for being here tonight. This is a school night for them, definitely. So, I want to also thank the fantastic teams at Terra Gallery and Red Door Catering for making this event possible. The food is great and so imaginative and cute and on brand with our theme. Thank you. And thank you all for being here, for being part of this work, for making tonight unforgettable. We are honored and we are encouraged by your commitment, by your compassion, by your boundless joy, and that your unwavering faith in this work. Without this community, without this village, none of this is actually possible. So thank you.